I think we all know the long dark can be a difficult game at times. But it can also be one of the most inspiring games you can play. Anyway, I want to show you me trying to survive on Interloper. I've got a little bit of experience before, but this is my first proper run through, and yeah, I really want to try and explore the whole map. I'm on the full expansion pass here, so without any further ado, I'm going to spawn in and try and give you an overview of kind of how my first couple of runs on Interloper have gone. So we spawn in here, and the first thing I do is check what region I'm in, which is Ash Canyon. I then try and work out where I'm at, and I realise I'm not that far from Angler's Den, which is basically the only good first starting area. So I'll just speed up me walking in the dark because you can barely see what's going on, and I basically just try and navigate to Angler's Den. I get Tango's Den here, and I've only taken a tiny bit of damage from the cold. I'm using customization mode to be able to actually see what I'm doing. A couple of little items, nothing too good.
Well, this stuff will come in handy. think I can use this.
The most important thing so far has been that I've found matches that allows me to get fire, water and torches. All things that I'll need, like torches can get rid of the wolves. And now as well I've had an hour to sleep. I'm still at almost full, what do you call it here, full rest, yeah, rest. So I can now head out, because really if I stay in Anglo's Den there's only cattails and sticks nearby, maybe some mushrooms and maybe some birch bark out in like Reshy, but that's about it. I'm not going to get any better tools, and the technical backpack's a short walk away. So now I'm going to get some sticks together, and I need to get as many cattails as possible because it is quite a walk to go to the what do you call it, to the mine. I don't know why in this run I never heated up first. That would have made sense to me the second I got in there. But watching stuff back is kind of weird when I go like, why did I do that? Anyway, I'll let me continue to collect cattails, and I think this is where I head to. Oh no, I think I was looking for food here. I've taken an hour rest to warm up, and now I'm just getting food. And now that I've got some sticks to burn and a couple of cattails to eat, I'm going to come back, make a fire, get my temperature up, because I now want to try and prep for the journey over to the mine. The reason I'm going to try and do it today, right as I've just found Anglo's Den, is you want to try and get out of here, especially on interloper. You want to be moving as much as possible from the kind of 1 or 2 runs I've done so far and the videos I've watched. So my aim here is just to get a heat buff, get torches to fend wolves off, a little bit of water going, that cooking pot was really helpful again, and then head out as quickly as possible, because if I stay here I'm going to run out of matches fairly quickly. I'm also not really going to be able to progress any further, so you need to keep moving ASAP. So all I'm doing now is just getting all my torches together. As you can see here, I'm throwing them down quite angrily, and it's just the heat buff that I need. Yeah, this was kind of a dumb decision here. I'm going to go out and do the exact same thing again after I've got heat. I could have probably gone and got some cattails here, taken some food on the way with some torches, and headed straight for the cave now at like nearly full stamina, but I don't know why I didn't. So I'm now going to speed up a clip of me just getting some more food, stones. I'm going to go out looking for more sticks as well, and trying to get like reshy mushrooms, because I played Dash Canyon once before and there was some up here, but I don't think I find any, so I'm just going to speed this up.
I need to find some place to escape this cold. I've never felt so cold in my life.
Right, so I'm back in the cabin now. I'm going to get another fire going. The amount of matches I wasted on this run as well is like unbelievable to me when I keep looking back on this stuff. I'm trying not to burn my one bit of birch bark. I've got a couple of sticks here, and then I'm just going to go through and cook a bunch of the stuff that I've found, get my heat buff, get some water, and especially torches, and then head out.
Come on, little fire.
And for your sake here, I'll just speed through more stuff of me just basically cooking, getting water, getting torches, getting everything ready to actually head out to the mine.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do. It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay, so I'm finally ready to actually head up to the cave now. Nice and exhausted, nearly night time, not my best judgment here, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, yeah, I've got water, I've got matches, I've got a little bit of cattail food on me. What I should have done here as well is taken a bit more time to gather more cattails and been a bit more efficient with my time at the beginning, because the amount here that I've just spent running around, like picking up random things and coming back for a heat and using another match and stuff, and it's like, once I got back to the cabin the first time, what I should have done was just get a heat, go out, gather supplies and head out straight away with full condition and full what do I keep forgetting the name of that, like full rest. So anyway, I'm heading up the hill now, and this is me going towards where you go, I would say, for the easiest way from here to get to the gold mine, because we're going to go up this hill, through a cave, under a waterfall and up a rope, and then we're basically there, at the kind of high level for the gold mine, compared to you would have to go up to Miner's Folly the other way, and then you've got the big 3 ropes at the top left of the map, which is like the worst way to try and go. I've died a lot of times on Norton interloper runs doing that. So get things off a body here, and I'll come back in a minute when things pick up. of this area is the difficult bit. Once you do those 2 climbs that I've just done, this is where wolves will be at now, and this is where you really want to come if you've either got full sprint, and that can be quite risky to run past them, or wait for it to be nice weather like I've done with torches, because you can now use torches to scare the wolves away. So if you've got torches on you, you don't need to be afraid of wolves. As you can hear and see, this one's coming to get me now. But torch left. This one's got not much durability left. If you drop the torch like I've just done and aim any weapon at them and use a stone there, they will flee, which is really helpful. So the only thing you need to be scared now of is wind, because I'm at the point where I've got quite low rest again, so sprinting here isn't really something I want to be doing, but I'm just going to keep using this one tactic to just walk straight past them. At this point, I just want out of this region, but look at all the kind of cattails and stuff that I'm trying to grab last minute. That will come into play later on here, but yeah, it's not looking the best for me here. I'm still trying to scare off what wolves I can, but it's getting dark. I'm basically out of not stamina, I keep saying stamina, out of fatigue or rest, whatever you want to call it, and then I forget what the cave entrance is here as well.
Gotta warm up somehow.
But now that we're going into the cave, that is actually the worst of the wildlife over. You can get either a bear, a moose, or wolves up at Miner's Folly, but normally they're actually kind of alright to kind of run around up there. So I would say that bit with the wolves, which isn't even that difficult in my opinion, that's probably the worst bit of Ash Canyon right there, and we've already dealt with it, so we're doing good now. And because there's a waterfall to go through, you don't want to go through that with your clothes on, so that's why I took them off. And the torch as well, if you place that on the ground and then move it, you don't need to relight it. So that's a nice little tip right there, so that you never have to have your clothes be wet and you don't need to then reignite a torch. However, I was a bit of an idiot here and I dropped them on the ground rather than just taking them off, which is on Xbox clicking Y instead of A, so I've now got to go back through the waterfall, find my clothes, put them in my inventory, and then walk back through the waterfall again. Notice I'm always losing condition and I'm still low on rest here because of how much time I wasted earlier. But this is one of the kind of things you'll see when you kind of watch back an interloper run and you go, oh, I definitely could have done that better.
need to find a place to rest.
You can see it's like little things you actually get on interloper, like a little can of food is amazing to find. It's mainly going to be outdoor resources like sticks, cattails, wood that are lying around. That'll be the things that will really sustain you. You need to rely on the environment a lot more here rather than man-made drops to make things easy. And then this is me just coming up to the mountaineering rope as well. And with just how little rest I've got left in me, yeah, I'm really going to struggle with this one. This means that I won't be able to go down the mine with the little amount of rest I've got, so I'm going to have to go to Miner's Folly first, rest up there, and then head to the mine the next day.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect. It's too cold to think.
So as you can see, my condition is going down quite low, temperatures basically non-existent, and I've put this fire in the most awkward position I could. So what I'm going to do now is try and heat up by the fire, get some more torches, maybe try and get a, what do you call it, a warmth bonus by eating anything I've got. Nah, not much by the looks of it. Also, I don't know why I brought this cooking oil, because I'm not going to be cooking anything right now. I should have left that back at Anglo's Den. Okay, and now the journey to Miner's Folly begins. So the way this works, but walk off the edge there. The way this works is when you go over that log, there'll be a rope bridge to your right. That's how you get up to the mine. And if you keep going straight on, it's a much shorter journey, and you get to Miner's Folly and Foreman's Retreat, which will be enough to sustain you for, a day or two. I've actually camped out there for, I think, 18 days before on a stalker run because I got attacked by a moose twice up there and I couldn't climb a rope to get down, and it took me like a long time to stay up here and recover. It started getting pretty dicey towards the end. Now, if you ever get to this bit in your own run, you need to watch out because a bear can spawn here, and you can see the bones around me. This is his cave, so he patrols in this area, and I've been caught out with that before when I came round the first time, and I got attacked by a bear. That was a fun one. So just be careful if you are doing this yourself because you can get bears here, you can get wolves here. I think this time I got lucky and I had deer here, which is almost, exactly what you want. This was actually a really lucky run, finding 2 packs of matches in Angler's Den and a cookie off. And now with this, I've had, some bits of luck so far. So you can see this is Miner's Folly that I'm coming up into here, and it's getting dark, so my first priority needs to be just get a fire going because I'm losing condition here that I really can't be affording to lose now. It's getting past the point of what will be recovered, so then it will be impacting my next day travelling around. So you really don't want to let yourself get under half condition if you can afford it, because you're not going to heal that back in one day. So now I just need to jump into the Miner's Folly cabin here and get a fire going.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, only a couple of items around here. I'm really just taking a lot of cold damage and stuff at the minute. Looking back on this, I should have tried to keep warm. There was nothing stopping me from, in the beginning, being a bit more efficient with my time, meaning that by here in the run, I wouldn't need to be being as cold, and I could have just slipped this off, and then had a kind of good early start in the morning. The main thing stopping me right now would be the weather. Also, watch these rabbits right here. I could have taken time to hunt them before my food gets low, but these will all be things I'll see later in the run.
Come on, little fire. Okay, that didn't work. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Jeez, this is cold. Oh, so cold. Man, I could eat anything. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Perfect. My fingers feel numb. God, I'd eat anything right about now. Wait, I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit. It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit. Freezing. I'm starving. This'll come in handy. It's so cold to think. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Oh, lucky day. if I don't warm up soon. I'm starving. I'd eat anything right about now. I am too tired to think straight. Take it. I could eat a horse. Let's stand a lot, because I love horses. Nobody needs this anymore. Come on, little fire. Perfect. I need to find food. This stuff will come in handy. Come on, little fire. Come on. Come on, little fire. I can't feel my feet. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Come on, little fire.
So you can probably see that it's not looking good for me here. I am very low on food with almost nothing left, and this I would say is the last chance I had to save myself, and I made the wrong decision. So I've still got okay heat here in half condition. All I need is a good night's sleep, and I can be back up at full health. So to do that, I'll need some extra food. And what did I just pass there was rabbits. I've got stones on me. I could have dropped this torch, and I could have used it to go and fight the rabbits and get like maybe 2 or all 3 of them there. That would be enough food. 750 calories is all you need over the course of the night to heal up, and then you just let yourself starve out during the day. I've got plenty of wood. I could have survived this, but what you're going to watch me do here is try and loot cloth. Not the smartest thing from me, but it's the kind of stuff you'll learn from here. So yeah, I'm going to spend time looting cloth here, and then get hungrier and hungrier. And then when I come outside, I'm going to go, where did those rabbits go? And obviously, like, I've just fast travelled them off to somewhere, and only managed to get a little bit warmer here. think this is the point where I realise I'm kind of fucked here, because I look around for the rabbits, realising I've only got 500 calories left, and then 250 from fat. But you don't really want to eat fat because it's got a really high chance of giving you food poisoning. So I'm like, shit, I kind of hope the rabbits would be here. And I'm looking around for them and they're just not there. And this is where the alarm bells start to go, like, oh, how the fuck am I going to feed myself when I don't have the condition to be able to take that kind of damage? I start walking around the back here, and this is where, you know, it does start to get a bit drastic, because it's like, shit, my run could be coming to an end pretty soon here if I don't get any food. Because you don't want to go to bed hungry, because that's the one time you're going to regenerate your food.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
And this is the very, very last chance I have where I see the ptarmigans, whatever they are, the little birds there, and because of just how low I am on temperature, I end up going inside thinking that that's the better option. I can heat up, then I can come back out and I can hunt for them. And little do I know, by the time I've gone in and spent a bit of time heating up, I've warmed, and they're not going to be there. And that's when it's like, oh shit. This is how runs can go from like looking really good as they have so far to like starting to go really bad in just a few minutes.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I'd eat anything right about now. can't feel my hands.
This is when it starts to hit home for me how fucked I might be when I go outside and I'm like, oh, I'm not there. Also, I'm cold. Also, I'm low on condition now. And it's starting to not look that good for me. You know, I've only got a little bit of food left. And what I should have just done here, in fact, you know what? I'll not say anything. I'll let you see how it plays out. Now, if any of you are veteran players of the Long Dark, you would know you don't eat animal fat. However, this is my first time playing with all the extended, I don't know, the DLC stuff. So I've not seen animal fat before. And just when I was hovering over it there, I was like, no, please don't eat it. You're just going to get sick and it's not going to go well. But now I'm trying to skip a bit of time cutting curtains up here. Just trying to heat up so I can still go out and kill the ptarmigans. Oh, even watching this back, I'm like that. No, don't eat it. And the second I do and I see that food poisoning, that's when I'm like, that shit, my run's over. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's reishi mushroom tea that you need to get rid of it. And I don't have any. So I'm like, well, fuck, where'd I go to get like reishi mushroom tea? Didn't know, I didn't even know if it was birch bark, reishi mushroom. I knew it wasn't rose hips. And I didn't know if it was maybe that burdock stuff. And I'm like, the only thing I can do is eat the dusty dog food here. Try and get 500 calories, not even 400. But see, if I just eaten the dog food and gone to bed, I maybe would have had just about enough calories here to sleep and recover some condition. And it's when I wake up here I go, nah, this run's over.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm starving. Damn it!
So at this point, I'm trying to go outside here, or I'm about to go outside, and my last ditch attempt to try and survive here is that I need to go outside. I need to then find, what do you call it? Either the reishi mushroom, the bush bar, I don't even know which one it is I need. I then need to make that into a tea, cure myself, go back to the cabin, sleep for 10 hours, and then at that point go outside and hunt more rabbit, because, I mean, even,
Come on, little fire.
that's the thing, I need to go outside, find a mushroom, find food, come back, sleep for 10 hours, and then at that point I'd be okay. But the fact that I need to transition the whole area, killing things or getting cattails, I just don't have. Look at a little condition I've got, and I'm freezing, and I'm, out of food here. At least I've got that little rabbit there, but yeah, it's just not looking good at all.
Oh, rest suit. I'm gonna faint. I just need to close my eyes.
this is it now. I'm trying to go outside to find antibiotics or try and make the tea for the antibiotics with the little bit of health left. It's also not the right time of day, but if I keep waiting, I'll just die. I've also got barely any food, so I need to find more food while I'm out here. I'm out of rest meter as well, so it's a lot of stuff to do, and it's that windy, my torch going out, and yeah, my condition is going down even quicker. I'm going to run out of temperature very, very shortly, and then it just becomes basically a race to the bottom at that point where, yeah, not much is going to go well for me. I think by this point I'm already in a losing position, unless there was like mushrooms right beside me that I knew about, which I thought the only close ones were over the bridge. Maybe I'm wrong, and I just don't know the this area of the map well
I'm
enough.
starting to feel numb.
But yeah, it's not looking good for me yet. I've got to stumble about in the cold with almost nothing left here, and it's like I'd need to start a fire right now, which won't happen because of the wind. So I needed to wait it, and if I waited, I'd die. And then it's like, yeah, too much
God,
in situations like this. I'm not prepared well enough for it. That's mistakes up till now have led to getting especially eating that fat. I should have just taken a little bit of damage and tried to heal overnight with the beans. If I came out the next day, I could have hunted. You know, I'd have maybe been on half health with no food poisoning about now. I could have waited, got full temperature. That was the nail in the coffin for me, where it forces you outside to try and find the medicine. And as you can see from this here, I'm on such low condition. I'm gonna try and start off a little fire there as if that's gonna help, but yeah, at this point my fate is essentially sealed unless there was a cave right beside me with a reishi mushroom tea and a bed, which, I mean, there is a cave, but there's not all that stuff that I need. This is a painful way to go out, watching yourself just steadily fall about. Looking back, I'm like, yeah, there's not really much I could do here. And that's how that ends. However, I didn't want that to just be the end of it, and I don't like using the respawn mechanic in the game. I liked it before, it was just you die. Also, you don't get any achievements and stuff. So, I ended up going back, spawning another interloper game. I got a really good Dash Canyon spawn, and I'll just be going through that with me running straight from Angler's Den, essentially, all the way up to the gold mine. I'll do my best here to try and narrate what happens, but I spawn in much better weather conditions this time, try and get some sticks, some food. I'm realising a lot of the things I messed up with before was I didn't prepare enough beforehand, so I'm just using the fact that I've still got a little bit of heat left here, running around, finding out my bearings and stuff like that. I realise that I'm not that far from Angler's Den, so I head down to here. Notice I've picked up plenty of cattails. I've came from this one direction. I know I've got to follow the... Wow, one thing's really bad when it's at 10 times speed here. Definitely spent a little bit more time than I'd like to in the cold here, but I've picked up plenty of resources. I came from the bottom right, the bit of mark on the map, and this is me coming up into the Angler's Den here, getting a bit further around in the forest, but there we go, made it in. And then this time I spend a bit of time looting. I only get one pack of matches here, so not as good as the last spawn in my opinion. And then I'm going to spend a lot of time heating up. I've still got, you know, reasonably good. I also made some fishing hooks because last time I wanted to keep repairing stuff and I couldn't. Yeah, so I'm going to make a little bit of water here. I've got plenty of cattails. I'm getting my temperature up. You know, things are looking a lot better here. I'm going to go out, keep trying to gather food where I can in between getting my temperature up. Because once I've crafted enough, like, when I'm waiting for water to boil, you know, there's no point in me sitting about. So I'll go outside and I'll use the fact that I've got everything I want to gather as much food as possible. Because I didn't want what happened last time to happen again while I'm up in the mine, because there's not as much food up there. Although you can kill animals, but I didn't have a gun or a bow. Well, you don't get guns in an interloper, so you know, that was never going to happen. And here's me just getting as much stuff together as I can, wood, food, and reading to pass some time. And again, checking the condition outside, because I spawned quite late in the day, unlike the other one where I spawned quite late at night, so by the time I'd slept a little bit, it was the whole next day. And at this point, it's like, well, I've got to really sleep through the day. Come in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, may as well read for a bit. Here we go, just kind of look the same stuff here. Another fire going again. Water, plenty of torches, that kind of thing. Just trying to be nice and prepared. That's maybe where I went wrong last time, was I spent a lot of time down in angles then, but I didn't use it very well. Except for this time, I'm trying to go out and get mushrooms and all sorts before I head out. So here's me setting out this time. A lot more rested, you know, I'd say I'm like, what, 80% here? Could have been 100, but it doesn't really matter because I've only got 2 climbs to do. The little one up the hill and then the big one down into the mine. Yeah, so I got past the wolves and stuff there. It made it a lot more of an effort to collect all the food and stuff like that. I've got plenty of torches and I can eat when I need to up there. Even here, I'm taking a lot more time to collect just every cattail that I can find. I'm making a lot more of an effort in it, and then my torch blows out, so I just run straight past the wolves into the wrong bit. Grab what I can, into the cave again. Same as before, take all my stuff off, and I make sure to put it into my inventory this time, not just on the floor. Get through the cave, I make sure to only walk in the cave as well. There's no point running through here because you're actually heating up. Getting near the end of the cave, and then it's like I'm in good condition at the moment, so may as well take a couple of minutes to heat up. The only thing I maybe should have done was left a bit earlier in the day, but hey, you know, I'm not the best at interloper yet. This is only like my third proper run on it, so you know, we're getting there. And then I luckily stumble into this deer here, so I'm like, yep, get the extra food off of that anywhere I can find, and I'd rather eat the deer meat now so that if there are wolves or bears up there, they don't smell me as much. But I've taken the hide as well, and I had to use the fire there to like thaw the deer out. So continuing through the cave here, getting to the end, still got a good heat buff, so I'm like, yep, I'll just head out. And I've got enough fatigue meter left here that I should be able to walk down the mine. So I'm going to spend the rest of the time here just walking up to the mine, you know, just going through the motions up here, which is all pretty good. The only bad thing is, yeah, just how late in the day it is, because you know that the temperature is going to be against you the whole time. But luckily, I've had good enough condition because I've been smart up till now. I'm kind of okay, and I can keep continuing on. Yep, so it's just along the nice kind of river here, or river, the nice kind of cliff and stuff, and it's actually really nice at sunset here. The only bad thing is because I've got my starting gear on, I am freezing to death. So I've now got to think about the frostbite risk, so it's just a case of skip past as much stuff as possible. Obviously I do want to get the food, like the road tips are really good because they allow me to keep getting warming up benefits. I get up to the rope point here and I'm like, oh shit, we don't have a rope, so I then go to the triple rope area at the side, forgetting where it is for a minute, and I go and pick up one of the ropes here. I probably should have lit another torch there because that's just going to be more matches I didn't have to use, but hey, you live and you learn. So I deploy the rope here, get something to eat and drink before I head down, and yeah, get to the bottom here using the last of my stamina, or exhaustion, rest, whatever you want to call it. Get into the mine because I just want to get in there before the weather turns on me. And we're at least in here, pick up as much stuff as I can, Same as before, I take my shoes off as well because you don't need them getting wet. Walk over, nice and encumbered now, but heating up again with only half condition, except as long as I don't eat out of date food and get food poisoning again, I can sleep it off and recover a lot of that condition. This is where a lot of the time in interloper you use your condition as a kind of resource meter to kind of battle against things like cold and hunger. It allows your reach to be a lot further, but it just means that you need to sleep it off every time you get somewhere. And you're like me now, cooking everything back up, getting the water, getting the heat, getting the torches, so that when I start back for the next video, I will have been prepared to head out. And let me know what you think of this one, because I'm wanting to make this into a whole interloper series. So if you've enjoyed, the kind of first life, death, and then coming right back to where we are, so we've now got somewhere to go from for episode 2, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the kind of Long Dark gameplay. I'm still relatively new to coming back to Long Dark. I used to play it years ago, and this is me, getting ready for episode 2 on this interloper series. So I'll let this video finish out here, and yeah, if you want to tune in for episode 2, please do.